Goff to throw. That one, taken in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession. They're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Oh! And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Second and a yard. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. A dive and a catch. Incredible. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time by talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, downfield, he's got his tight end, Goddard. He is in. Dallas Goddard, touchdown, Eagles. Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Reynolds now on the return. Oh, yeah. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running wild, there is a lot of space open underneath.
So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. One more time for Montgomery. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed. But it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. Now Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. Trying to get to the edge. He will not get there. As a matter of fact, he was taken down behind the line. And that brings up fourth down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18. Here now, a toss to Montgomery. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Lions first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Look wide, get this one complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer. So after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
4th down, here's Hurts, and he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end Uzama. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. So the Eagles will use their 1st time out here. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Hurts. That is hauled in at the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
On first down, they'll go with an option right. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm